When working people say life is getting harder, someone always shows up with this line. But look at what you have: smartphones, cheap flights, flat-screen TVs. This is one of the most dishonest moves in modern political discourse, confusing comfort with stability, and it's used to shut down legitimate grievance every single time. Let me be precise. Comfort is access to pleasurable goods and experiences. Stability is security against life-altering loss. Comfort: Netflix, a decent phone, affordable flights, restaurant chains with $12 meals. Stability: knowing you can't be evicted with 30 days' notice, knowing cancer won't bankrupt you, knowing one job loss won't end your retirement, knowing your kids won't inherit your debt. You can have a lot of comfort and zero stability. That's most of the modern working class right now. Here's why confusing them matters. If you can convince people they should be grateful for comfort, you can deflect criticism of instability. People have smartphones now. You have cheap goods. What are you complaining about? This argument works by switching the category. Workers aren't asking for more Netflix. They're asking for the ability to withstand a crisis, to afford housing, to retire without poverty, to get sick without going broke. Those aren't luxury demands. Those are what a functional social contract looks like. Here's the reality. Consumer goods, cheaper than ever in real terms. A TV in 1980 cost 2 weeks of median wages. Today it costs 2 days. Medical emergency, more expensive than ever. Average hospital stay now averages $30,000. Median worker saves less than $5,000. Entertainment subscription, $10 to $20 a month. Childcare, $1,200 to $1,500 a month in most major cities. The economy got very good at making cheap stuff, and very bad at ensuring people could survive a real crisis. Cheap phones didn't replace pension security. They just made the absence of pension security more bearable. Briefly, every time someone in power points to your smartphone to dismiss your housing costs, they are using comfort to delegitimize your need for stability. It's a rhetorical trick that's been running for 40 years, and it works because comfort and stability feel related. They're not. Comfort is what the market delivers when it can profit from it. Stability is what requires policy, investment, and structural commitment. One can be sold to you for $12.99. The other requires collective decisions and political will. You're not confused about what you need. You know the difference between a cheap TV and a healthcare system that won't destroy you, between affordable streaming and affordable rent. Don't let anyone use your access to cheap goods as an argument against your right to a stable life. Next video, why small problems now feel like catastrophes, and what's actually driving that response. Subscribe. Sources in description.
Small problems feel bigger than they really are because our minds are wired to prioritize potential threats. Economic insecurity, job instability, and rising living costs make everyday stressors hit harder than they should. Your brain reacts as if minor setbacks are catastrophic because it's constantly scanning for danger, looking for what could jeopardize your survival or stability. That's why a small argument, a late bill, or a temporary inconvenience can feel like the end of the world. This constant state of heightened alert drains your energy, clouds your judgment, and leaves you feeling anxious or overwhelmed. But here's the thing. Understanding this response gives you power. Recognizing that your brain is amplifying ordinary stressors allows you to step back, breathe, and respond intentionally rather than react emotionally. By separating real crises from amplified fears, you can make smarter decisions, protect your stability, and navigate challenges without panic. Preparation, awareness, and practical steps, like building savings, creating routines, and seeking reliable support, turn feelings of helplessness into actionable control. Life doesn't have to feel like a constant emergency. When you know how your mind works and how external pressures affect you, you can reclaim your focus, reduce anxiety, and protect what really matters: your stability, your health, and your peace of mind. These are the foundations that let you handle stress without letting small problems spiral into big ones. Stay tuned for the next video, where we'll break down why certain minor setbacks now trigger massive stress and what you can do to prevent them from controlling your life. Subscribe and make sure you don't miss it, because understanding these patterns is the first step to reclaiming your calm and building real security in your life.